Alliance, we've taken note of the newly sworn-in cabinet, which was selected by the President Idi Mnangagwa. And we believe that this cabinet fails to meet the expectations of the people of Zimbabwe, many people of whom are affected currently by rising prices, the collapsing economy. This was really an opportunity for President Mnangagwa to really demonstrate a sincere concern and an effort towards turning around the economy by, really putting forward a cabinet that reflects his intention. But instead, we have seen quite a few issues that bring a lot of concern to us as a political party. First of all, nepotism within this cabinet is so brazen. The president has appointed his son as the new deputy finance minister, his nephew as the new deputy minister of tourism and hospitality. The president's cabinet also seems to be, re-emergence of the same old faces and people who were part of spearheading the current economic meltdown within our country. So we cannot expect anything different as we look to the future. The president also has missed an opportunity to really focus on engaging the younger generation. So we see in this particular cabinet a lot of individuals who are over the age of 60. These are individuals who've been around for a very long time in government. We do respect and admire those who paved the way for independence in our country, but we believe that at this point it's time to let the young people take, an active role in shaping the future of our country. I also, as I looked at the announcement for this cabinet, I saw a very low number of women represented in the current cabinet. And so when you look at the numbers, I think it's 6 women out of 26 cabinet ministers. So 20 men were appointed versus 6 women. And this really, shows that the government is not putting forward a genuine effort towards making sure that women, who are more than 50% of the population, are represented in the highest offices within our country. We also see that there is a very large cabinet. So 26 cabinet ministers, 10 provincial ministers in a country which is already struggling economically. So it doesn't really make sense in terms of, the outlook for our country. There's also a lot of redundancy in President Mnangagwa's cabinet. So all of these things are greatly concerning. We are making a recommendation that the president urgently disbands and really reconstitutes the cabinet with a more lean cabinet. As UZA, we are proponents of a slim, cabinet of 15 cabinet members. We want to ensure that there's gender balance, so we need to make sure that ultimately there is equal representation, 50-50 representation. We also are calling for the withdrawal of ministers who are in their prime and have been in government for so many years. They need to make way for young ministers to come on board. We also are recommending that in future, or even with the reshuffling of this cabinet, there be, a true vetting process whereby individuals submit CVs and are interviewed publicly, the same way that judges are interviewed, and that ultimately we have competent individuals representing us as the people of Zimbabwe. Those individuals should also include members of the opposition, because every Zimbabwean should have a voice and a role to play in driving and